What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Torrence. If you're new to the channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I would like to say thank you. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. But today, I just wanted to just sit back and just get straight to the point. I tried previously recording this video and things went totally terrible. There's just no other way to say it besides things were terrible. My makeup looked a mess. The footage looked a mess because I was just trying to do too much. I was not being myself. I keep forgetting that this is a one-person production. I'm the host, I'm the producer, I'm the editor, I'm everything besides the audience and the viewers. And sometimes I forget that there are other things that I have to do in my life, and I have to budget my time a little better than I have been lately because I've just been overexerting myself with how much work I want to get done. And the big curveball in everything was my job switching up my work schedule, and I have to be to work even earlier now, which means I have even less time to do the things that I want to do in my free time. But I do not want that to stop me from my goals, and especially the things of achieving 3 videos per week. I was only able to do 2 videos last week, but I'm going to try to make that up to you all by trying to get 4 videos out in the next coming weeks. But enough of that. I just basically want to get straight to the point. Today we are doing our duplicates declutter part 2. I've previously done a video just like this. If you would like to see it, make sure you check that out here. But today, it just so happens I've accumulated several different things in my collection that honestly I do not need, I'm not going to use, so I might as well give to someone else so they can have in their collection. And I'm just going to show you all what it is because this stuff has just been sitting in the area. It's just been doing nothing but collecting space and getting in the way, and I need to hurry up and get it out of the way. And because I have a channel, the best way to do so is to show you all what I'm getting rid of. So I want to start off with what I think is going to be the biggest and most shocking part of the collection, and that will be this here. The Beetlejuice The Waiting Room palette. This collection here was a much anticipated and highly regarded launch. Every item of the collection has since sold out. Every lipstick, every liner, every palette, every tool, everything is completely sold out. And the reason I managed to get this one is because I purchased both palettes. I did not get them on the initial launch because I was really trying to save my money up for the full package. And once it came around for that second launch and everything launched, I just really did not have it in me to purchase everything because I knew I did not want it all. No, I knew I wanted it all. I knew I wasn't going to use it all. So I just told myself, Torrence, we're just going to grab both eyeshadow palettes. And funny enough, even though things have sold out, I still haven't even gotten around to using both palettes. But that's a whole nother story. The thing is, I purchased this one here. And let me grab mine. I purchased the palette, and this here is, I'm telling you, one of the most stunning eyeshadow palette packagings of all time. It is beautiful once you get inside. This is a 10-pan palette, and not only that, the little decal sticker that they put on the inside, most times people just throw that away, but I'm trying to get it in the light. You can see that there. Look how nice that is. They went all out for this collection, so I take mine right there because I don't want to get rid of it, and I never use the mirrors. And so I have this one here. The problem is when they first sent it, this was the one they sent at first. And once I opened it up, I was a little crushed because I found out one of the shades came cracked and started to fall out of the pan. It did not completely fall out the pan and shatter, but this shade here, No Exit, is a matte shade, and the right side of the shadow has crumbled out. The left side is still there. This palette can still be used. But as someone who just generally wanted to use this and make sure I got good pictures and things of it for a video, I did not want to settle for this, and I was willing to let the company know I'll pay for a brand new one if need be. I just truly wanted to make sure it was still in stock and I would be able to do so. The company was so generous. They told me no worries, everything will be taken care of. They told me I could actually keep this palette, and they sent me out a brand new one, which is the one I have over there. And I just really did not feel comfortable going back and selling this one, knowing they let me keep it for free and it was damaged. I really felt as if the company let me keep it for free, I would rather just give it to someone else for free. And instead of just giving it to one of my family or friends, I realized this is an expensive item, this is a hot ticket item, and this is a sold out item. With all that being said, giving it to someone else, I know this would be something that they would absolutely love, especially if it's something they could not get before. More than likely they won't be able to get it. So I'm just going to put this to the side. I'm going to give this away because I don't need 2 palettes. And I just generally did not want one that was already broken. So I never got a chance to use this. It's just been sitting over here. And so this is going to be the very first thing that I'm going to be decluttering because I don't need 2 of you. The next product that I'm going to be giving away is a product I use on camera and love so much I just knew I wanted a backup of it. And that's going to be the Sigma Rose Glow Cheek Duo. This was a part of their Holiday 2020 collection, and at first I was hesitant on getting it. Many times whenever I see a blush and a highlighter set that they offer for universally flattering, I always think the highlighter is either going to be a little too light or a little too dark for me, and 9 times out of 10 it's a little too light. So I was like, you know what, we're just going to skip over it. But then it went on sale and I had to snag it up because not only was it on sale on the Sigma website, it was also on sale in Nordstrom stores. So I was able to just go ahead, head to my local mall and pick one of these up, and I absolutely loved it. Once you open the package up, it came with a small little palette here, and I thought this was absolutely beautiful. It's nice and smooth, so I don't have to worry about things coming off. Even if you sit here and rub it, you don't get any glitter or reflex or anything like that on your hands, so I think that's absolutely stunning. But once you get on the inside is where you can see the blush and the highlighter. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. In my opinion, the highlighter is a little bit lighter than what I would want it to be, but I absolutely love this blush. And the fact that it's called Corda Rosa and I have the Corda Rosa eyeshadow palette from this brand, if you would like to see that tutorial, you can check that out right here. But I'm telling you all, this formula is absolutely beautiful, and it makes me want to test out more blush and highlighter singles from Sigma Beauty. I've used this on multiple occasions, but usually I just use the highlighter as an inner corner highlight, and maybe for the brows. On the face, I may mix something else with it, but I would never go in with that by itself. But that's not why I bought a duplicate. This little baby was okay. What was absolutely stunning was the brush that came with it. And I don't have the brush with me, but if you see right here, that's where I keep it. So give me a second and I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab it. This little baby is what made me buy a backup. I am someone who absolutely loves collecting brushes, and although I think it's a bad idea many times to buy backups of makeup, backup of brushes is always a good idea in my opinion. And with this having a metal handle instead of their traditional plastic one, it made it look even better. And the fact that it's rose gold instead of a regular black handle made it even prettier for the holidays. This brush is called the Soft Blend number 60 brush. And if they would have just had this brush, let's say on their website, where you could purchase it individually, I would have grabbed it and called it that, no problem. The issue is, I believe they carry this brush, but it's only a part of a 5-piece set. And I was like, I don't know if I need brushes that are bigger than this and smaller than this in the same form and shape and size. I want this one. This one is the cute one. I want a backup of this one so I can use this all the time. And if for any reason this get damaged or broke, I still have this same cute, pretty brush. The one in the set comes with a black handle and it's plastic. So Torrence, if this is the only way they sell it in the kit and you want a backup, like, you gotta buy another kit. Like, Sigma not trying to sell it individually, what you gonna do? Tried to hold off on it. Once I realized holiday was over and there's a chance I may not get another one, I caved in and bought a whole nother set. So what I did was buy this set, take the brush out, and the palette has been sitting in here because I have absolutely no intentions on ever opening it or using it. It's a beautiful formula, but there's no way in the world I'm ever gonna get through mine. I really only wanted the brush, so I'm gonna just give this away because there's no reason to hold on to it. I'm hoping whoever I give it to doesn't feel bad about not receiving the brush, because honestly, I think I can take this out and it doesn't even have to show that there was a brush involved. Nope, see, it got a whole nother box right here. So this can be the Rose Glow Cheek Duo, and it just speaks about having the blush and the highlighter. I'm not even gonna send this box here so that way they don't even see that the brush was included, because I mean, I don't want anyone to feel bad, but this is all that I'm offering, so they're gonna get this, and I'm gonna keep that backup brush. Another item I have, this is an individual eyeshadow. This is a Super Shock Shadow from Colourpop. I really love the formula of these, and in a recent video, which I'll leave linked right here above, I had to go in and repress some of my shadows because many of them were broken when dropped. But in that video, I received 9 new shadows in a Christmas bundle, and part of that bundle was this shadow here. This is one of their cult classics, Ritz, and I already have Ritz. It is a beautiful shade, and fortunately, this one was not broken, so I didn't have to repress it. Mine wasn't already broken, but it has been used. And I figured if I already have one, there's no point of opening this brand new one. So I'm gonna give this to someone else so that way they can experience the Super Shock formula. And if for any reason they like it, they can go ahead and purchase other shades without feeling so nervous about the formula. Next up is another item from Colourpop, and when this came out, I absolutely knew I had to order 2 simply because I heard there was a Super Shock formula in there, and if for any reason one came broken, I wanted to have a backup just in case I couldn't repress the shadows, and that palette would be the Child palette from Colourpop. I have 2 of these, and I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite palettes from the brand simply because the packaging is beautiful and my favorite eyeshadow color is green. In a recent video, I'll make sure I leave that link right here above, I showed you all how to dupe the Jeffree Star Blood Money palette, and I'm telling you, it is a beautiful palette created using 2 different palettes, and this is one of the 2. Mine is right here, and I'm telling you, I use it at least once a week simply because I can't keep my hands off of it. The formula is beautiful, the colors are beautiful, and every time I wear it, it just reminds me of why I love green so much, and the attention I get is over the top. Many people who don't even like greens let me know that this color is so beautiful and so complimentary on my skin, and I'm telling you, although there are a lot of beautiful colors in the world, I just think there is something about green eyeshadow that does it for me. I might not wear a green shirt too often, but a green eyeshadow, you can always expect to see me in. But because I have that palette, I don't necessarily need this one. I've come to realize many times when I have backups, it was necessary whenever I was freelancing. Now that I'm no longer doing so, I don't need as much makeup, and someone can get a lot of use out of this, not only because it's just a beautiful formula, but just for the packaging alone. Someone may use this as decoration in their beauty room, like I'm doing with my empty packaging, so there's no need to hold on to this, so I'm gonna make sure I declutter this as well. Next up on the list was a product I honestly did not expect to put on here. When this product launched, I was really nervous and honestly thought I wasn't gonna get it, and that's gonna be the MAC Underground Bio Glitter Palette. Now I'm telling you, I understand this thing here was extremely limited edition. Many companies release things and they tell you, we only have a certain quantity, we're not gonna do more of them, but with the MAC Underground collection, they let you know ahead of time. There are only 1,000 pieces, and once they're gone, they're gone. This one here is their Bio Glitter Quad, and this was part of their very 3rd launch. The first launch was a small highlighter, the second launch was a brow gel, and this one here was the 3rd collection. I managed to grab the highlighter from the first collection here. I got number 686 out of 1,000, and I can honestly pull this out right now because I've never even used this, and it's very beautiful to me. I just don't see exactly where I would wear a highlighter like this because it gradiates from like blue to pink to yellow, it looks like on here. And I just got it simply because there were only 1,000 made and it looks beautiful. So with a name like Precious, I just had to have it. But then the reason I have 2 of the glitter quad, because I completely skipped over that second collection. I do not need a limited edition brow product because something like a liquid brow product, once I open it, the shelf life of that is starting to go down immediately once I use it. I figured if it's a bad product, I'm going to be upset that I bought something that I can't use. And if it's a good product, I'm going to be upset that you gave me something that I can use in my everyday routine that I can no longer get. So I'm like, says I'd rather hold off. A highlighter I can use for years on out. Same thing with a glitter quad. But what happened with this glitter release is I was sitting back waiting to purchase it and I was on my phone. My phone froze up and I was so nervous that it wasn't going to go through that I dropped the phone, raced to the other room, got on the computer and figured I would get a better connection with an actual computer than I would with the phone. When I got on, things were going slow, but they kept going through and I finally made it through and made my purchase. So I was excited. I sat back, I was calm. I'm like, okay, I see my order number. I don't have to worry about things, Torrence. Just go about your day. I checked my emails a few minutes after that, still hadn't received anything, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna give them time to process it. This is probably an anticipated launch. It is limited edition. Don't worry about it. The next day when I was at work, I have to check my emails before I start my shift, and I figured, you know what, check your personal emails as well since you're in here. all of a sudden I noticed 2 different order numbers, and I'm like, how did I get 2? And it hit me. The order on the phone went through, and then the order on the computer went through, and I'm like, one, I wasn't expecting to pay for 2 of them, so that's already a double charge that I may have to explain to the bank, because they're going to wonder, why is it 2 purchases that went through for the same price? So I'm sitting back like, okay, we're going to worry about that later. We're just happy we got 1. Then I was honestly going to take the second one back, but I had to remember a video I saw where they explained when you take items back to the store, I believe those people who work at the store are instructed to just destroy the makeup. They don't, oh, just disinfect it or things like that. And even though I believe I could have explained to someone I really did not use this, I have no intentions on opening it, I don't need it. Considering the current state of things and considering the fact I would have even had to show up to the store wearing a face mask, I just did not want to risk returning something just to get my $30 back, knowing it would be completely destroyed and how limited it was. And so I kept one here. I have number 98 out of 1,000, simply because I remember growing up listening to a group called 98 Degrees. And with this being in the first 100, I figured it was in the top 10%. So I'm like, oh yeah, baby, we're going to get this one just to hold on to it. But this one here is number 814. And I've never used it, and there's been no reason to, because I've never even used this one. And I haven't, even swatched it or anything to see if it's anything different from your traditional glitter. But in my opinion, it just looked like basic glitters to me. It don't look like nothing really large and chunky or nothing that's going to, throw light across the room. But I'm going to check it out and try it and give it its fair shot. But I wanted to see if you all can get a good view of this. I still have the plastic over it right now. And so you see it comes with 4 different colors here. They look beautiful, but I have to, and I don't want to take the other one back simply because I don't want to risk it getting destroyed. So I'm going to just declutter it to someone else, and then they can have something limited edition to their collection from MAC Cosmetics. The last thing is something I generally purchase just for you all. I'm not going to lie. Because with this video, I'm going to take everything here, put them all together, and just make this for my next giveaway. Because a friend recently reminded me that my 1-year anniversary on YouTube is coming up. And it really hit me that, oh my goodness, that day is right around the corner, and I completely forgot. I've been so busy because a few weeks ago was my sister's birthday. We just celebrated my best friend's birthday, and right around the corner is my brother's birthday. So I'm just generally excited and happy around this time of year. I'm not really worried about anything. I'm not trying to let much stress me out. So to completely forget that my 1 year was coming up, it was like, okay, what can you do to help celebrate with your subscribers? And I bought this kit because it was honestly a good value when it first came out, but then it did go down on sale after the holidays. And that's when I decided to purchase it, because I figured at that time it was the best value, and I really believe every product in this kit is absolutely beautiful. And that is going to be the Abh Holiday Kit here. This is a vault set, and as you see, I still have not even taken it out the bag because I felt no need to do so. And I want to see if I can show you right here. Yeah, it's a picture, and it shows, actually we can take it out the bag just so you all can see everything. It shows you everything that comes in this, which is a full-size eyeshadow palette. This is the Sultry Palette, and I managed to pick this up as soon as it launched. The Sultry Palette is something I had to have because they were always doing warm neutral palettes, and this is one of the very first truly cool tone palettes that the brand had put out, and I was all over it. If you know me, I love cool tone neutrals more than I like warm tone neutrals, simply because I feel as if they create more realistic looking shadows around the eyes, and as someone who has hooded eyes, I'm always looking for the deepest, coolest tone shades I can put there to make sure I have a deep set socket when I get through. But that ain't always achievable with warm. Well, it is achievable with warm tones. It's just a lot easier with cool tones. But in this kit, you also get a mascara. I already have that, so I know that's a good one. It has the eyeliner. I have that. I know that's good. As well as the eye primer, which is sitting right here. Honestly, here go the eyeliner right here, and the mascara, whoops, the mascara right here. The palette is on the other side of the room, so we're not going to get up and grab that. But the fact that this comes in this nice, cute little chest set, you just open them up and the items are in here. I really wanted someone to have this because I really believe that all the products in here are great. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. And it was just a small token of appreciation to you all for, one, supporting this channel and being so positive on it. I've been doing this, like we said, almost a year now. And in that entire time, everything has been absolutely amazing. I think only on one bad comment that I received, and that was on TikTok, but you best believe, honey, I clapped back on him so fast he never came back. See, honey, I'm going to take a whole lot of things. Disrespect ain't going to be one of them, honey. But that's enough negative talk. Let's get back to positivity. But I'm telling you, this thing is absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to ship this off to someone because I just really want you all to enjoy the things that I enjoy and play with some of the things that I play with, because whenever I'm watching YouTube and I'm watching someone else's videos, if for any reason I like the look and I like their vibe and I have the products, I'm running over to play along with them. Even if I don't recreate the look, I still like to just be a part of the moment because that is one of the biggest things I miss with makeup. Inviting a bunch of your girlfriends over, having a girls' night in, and just playing in your makeup, sipping wine, feeling beautiful, looking fabulous, and just enjoying the day. But I wanted to make sure I put all of these together. And with all of this, I also have a few sample size items that I know for sure I am not going to be using. And with those items, those are the big ticket items I wanted to make sure that I put to the side and I made sure I give out. But I'm telling you, as someone who's constantly either buying something or buying something for someone else, because it's not uncommon for many of my old clients or family members to ask me, oh, I heard this new foundation's coming out. Do you mind, just picking up what shade is closest to my skin tone because I don't want to risk buying the wrong shade. If I already know exactly what shade I used on you when I was doing freelancing, it's not hard for me to go to the line, find out what shade suits me, and then also help, convert that to what shade would suit you. And then I'll just purchase it with my points or with, my money, get it, and that way I know I can always take it back. A client may not always have the luxury of ordering online, getting the wrong shade, paying to ship it back, and then having to worry about that. With me, more than likely, I'm headed to the post office at least once a week. I'm headed out to the beauty stores at least once a week. It's nothing for me to add their items to my list and make things easier for them and also boost a little more trust and confidence in my work with my clients. So I don't mind doing so. But with every purchase you make nowadays, it's not uncommon for them to say, hey, here's a free sample of this, this, this. And with a lot of these things, either A, I'm not going to use them, or B, I don't have any reason to use them. Such as I purchased these. Because we have the ABH set, this is the mini clear brow gel. Generally, the full size is a better value, but as someone who's no longer doing freelancing, I don't always need to buy a bunch of full sizes. So with them having these miniatures, they had a sale recently that had them buy two, get one free. And I decided having 3 miniatures was a lot better than having one full size because I can open a small one and I don't have to worry about the entire bottle going bad. I'll always still have 2 bottles left. So even though I have a full size one, he is getting a little low. So by purchasing 3 more, I have 1 for me, 1 for my freelance kit, which I'm quite sure will easily last me the rest of the year. And I have an extra spare one in because this kit did not come with a brow gel and I really enjoyed this one and I want you all to know what the formula is like. I'm going to throw in one of these as well. An item that MAC Cosmetics sent as a free sample was their Natural Radiance base. This one here is in Radiant Pink. As someone who has yellow tone skin, I know for sure there's never a day in the world that I see myself needing a luminous pink base as a primer. I'd rather go out and get their Radiant Yellow one. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I just give this away because there's no need for me to hold on to it. We also have a bag of, I believe, a 10-piece foundation sample set. It comes with many different foundation samples. I'm seeing one from Kat Von D. I'm seeing, who is this? NARS. I'm seeing Clinique. I'm seeing Smashbox. Urban Decay. So there's a bunch of different samples here. I believe they had a light, medium, and deep kit. And just because I didn't know which shade anyone would be in, I just picked the medium one just because that's the shade range I would have fit into. But I don't need these samples here. If for any reason I either A, want any one of these foundations, or B, wanted them when they came out, I would have already gone out and grabbed them, or I'll just go to the store and get the full size. This will give someone the chance to play with these and they can go ahead and test out different formulas without having to waste any money. So I'll make sure I put this in the set here. Another one here, this looks like something that's high-end. It's from a place called Lord Jones. It's their body lotion. It contains a high CBD formula. I'm someone who prefers unscented skincare products. Unscented lotions, soaps, everything. And the fact that this may contain a scent means I don't even want to risk trying it. So I'll give this to someone else. If they're willing to try a high-end lotion brand, they can. I personally don't care. I just care about an effective brand, not a luxury one. This next set is, I believe, a high-end or luxury perfume set. It has one here from Viktor & Rolf, which is the Bonbon set. It has one from Giorgio Armani called My Way. And I believe this other one in here is I believe that's the Tiny Doll perfume, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Idol perfume sample. So these are deluxe size samples of luxury perfumes. And there's also a Shower Milk by Azzaro. This is Wanted Girl. And although these are some really nice perfumes and some really expensive ones, before I got into makeup, my thing was perfumes. So I have more than I'll ever be able to use in my lifetime. And I have a daily perfume that I absolutely love. So there's no need to hold on to these. I'm quite sure someone else will get much more use out of them. And so I don't mind giving these away, even though I'm not gonna lie. This Bonbon bottle would be real pretty on my shelf, but it'll do nothing but just sit there, and there's no point of letting a perfume go to waste. So I'll let one of you all have this one as well. The last two things we have was something I was not expecting. When I purchased the Beetlejuice collections, Melt Cosmetics sent me one of these. This is their hand sanitizer. It comes with a little key ring on it here. You can just pop that on, and you don't have to worry about it falling off your keys or your belt or anything. It can always be with you. And with times like this, there's nothing like always having protection with you, honey. I tell everybody, even if you keep your hands clean at all times, it's best to always have hand sanitizer just in case you have to grab a doorknob and you don't have a napkin or gloves or anything with you. You can always keep your hands sanitized. Or even if you just happen to sneeze or cough and don't catch yourself sneezing in your armpit and you do it in your hands, you don't have to worry about transmitting germs to other people. And they sent one when I made my first order, but when they sent the replacement order, they sent another one, so I don't need two of them. I received a hand sanitizer for my job. I have one from Melt Cosmetics. I have one that I bought myself, so there's no need to hold on to two of these. I'll make sure I keep one of these with my Beetlejuice palette, and I'll send this one off with the other Beetlejuice palette to one of you all. The very last set we have here is from Laura Mercier. This is a powder set. It comes with a miniature deluxe version of the translucent loose setting powder. I believe that is their #1 selling powder. And it also comes with a miniature puff. I have both of these products not only in a miniature set just like this, but I have both products in full size. So there's no need to open this one. Not only that, I have the full size in the banana shade, which is my favorite shade over the translucent. So I promise you, even if for any reason I personally use the translucent and run through that mini, I'm never going to run through the full size. So there's no need for even opening these. And it also comes with, it looks like a pure canvas primer sample as well as a blurring primer sample. And I have both of those in deluxe samples as well. I never got through those, so I don't need the full size. And there's no need to open in this, so someone else can try the Laura Mercier brand. And if they like it, they can let me know what it's like, but I don't need them because I already have them. And I know I just said that was the last thing, but I did just find a Brightening Serum Cream from Garnier Green Labs. I don't need this because I already have enough skincare items. And this also came with a $4 off coupon that's good, I believe, till maybe June. Someone else can try this. If they love the brand or love this sample, they can go ahead and get a full size, but I know I'm not going to test this out. So I'm going to make sure I throw this in there, and then this will be the end of the giveaway. But I hope you all truly did enjoy today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment down below if you all have any duplicates in your collection. I know people like my sister tend to only buy duplicates of things they love, things like mascaras or lip glosses. But I'm someone who, once I find a product I love, it's hard for me not to want to buy a backup simply because it is nothing for a brand to go ahead and promise that something's full-time and just instantly take it off the market and then you can't find it. And it's like, once I get used to having you in my collection, I never want to be without you. And considering the fact I'm also known to let people borrow things, it's not uncommon for me to want to have a backup just in case I never get it back. But with these items, they are truly taking up space, and I believe one of you can use it much more than I can. So I'm going to make sure I put this in a giveaway, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to do the giveaway. What's been going through my mind is to do a video explaining exactly what it's been like for my whole 1 year on YouTube. That date would be February 15th would be the day I uploaded my very first video. But with that being on a Monday, more than likely I would post a video on Monday, but I wouldn't want to actually record it until that actual day. So this probably wouldn't go up until Wednesday. So in that video on February 17th, which I already know I'm going to record, I'm going to explain exactly what it's been like for the past 1 year on YouTube, my experience with delays and troubles behind the scene, as well as the love and support that I get from the public, which is you all. And I think I'm going to just do it there. But today I just wanted to show you all everything in the video, because when I talk about my 1 year experience, I don't want to be sitting up holding and pulling things up saying, okay, I have this, I have this. I just want to sit back, be raw, just speak my feelings, speak open about what's on my heart and on my mind. And I've been really thinking about making that video completely unedited, just talking, not letting the camera stop. If I slur my words, if I say something wrong, it'll just be there. But I haven't quite given myself the confidence to do that yet, so we sitting back still thinking on it. But I truly want to say I thank you all and I love you all, because this past year has been absolutely amazing. And although normally I would always give anything that I had extra to my best friend or my sister, it's just that the love and support you all have given me over the past year has been irreplaceable. And I have plenty of things that they can have if need be, and I want to share something with you all that I know I like these things, I enjoy these things, and I know someone else would too. And because I have duplicates, I'm not a stingy or selfish person. If I have something to share and I feel as if it won't affect my life to give, I truly will do so. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, here girl, you can take this highlighter, knowing it's my favorite highlighter. I don't have nothing like it. Like, no, honey. What's in the cup is mine, honey. What runs over is what I can share, honey. But I'm going to make sure I have me a cup to sip out of. But I've been talking long enough, and I just want to make sure I gather all these things and put them together. So once again, I truly hope you all did enjoy this video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you already are, I would like to say thank you. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. But with nothing else, remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.